All-Star game.
Oh,
Your
yep.
boy Chris Brown. Ruffles told him not to show up. He gets mad. You are his defense attorney here. As we have a clip, I can't play it if need be, of you saying that you let him get a pass, and he's the only toxic person you take up for.
Listen. The reason being is the personal interactions I've had with him. I see everybody treat everybody differently.
Yes.
So I get that. I'm aware of that. What this speaks to is actually, I have an interesting take on this, and I want people to walk with me on this. Okay, so Chris Brown was asked to be in the Celebrity All-Star Game by the NBA, and then they backpedaled that invitation and said that ultimately the sponsor, who was Ruffles, was not okay with him, playing in the All-Star Game. And Chris Brown was frustrated because he feels like he's still being penalized for the incident with Rihanna. And he was just like, I don't bother nobody. I mind my business. Y'all are the ones that asked me to do something. I was more than happy to participate. But how long am I going to have to pay for this? And, y'all should have cleared that first, blah, 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 blah. And went from there. Now, after this post went viral, Ruffles said, now, why am I in it? Because they said that that's not what happened. They said they had no control over who could or could not play in this game, which, in hindsight, sort of makes sense. So, which led me to believe that ultimately maybe everybody has their
toxic thing that they give, a pass for. Mine is Chris Brown. I feel like I love that toxic ass nigga. And here's the weird thing about Chris Brown, though. And I understand that he has had things that happen in his adulthood, too. But also when a lot of this stuff started happening, like the nigga was like 12. He was 15, like 8, maybe 17, because they were underage when that happened. 17. But that's my toxic person. I'm gonna say that. I turn the other cheek and do I say that, oh, he not fucked? No, I be like, that nigga hella fucking wrong when he has done stuff.
I just wanted to remind people there previously on an episode of Everyone Needs an Aquarius.
I'm not embarrassed about what I said.
No, I know you're not.
I'm like, if y'all looking for remorse no, I'm about to give y'all. I'm gonna break this down for y'all. Because my cousin and I had this whole conversation about it as well, and ultimately, Ruffles said Ruffles sponsored last night's NBA All-Star game. However, we did not have any involvement nor visibility to any player decisions or celebrity invite discussions. Chris Brown followed up and said, I have no reason to lie. Y'all know I don't clout chase. The only reason they responded is because all of Team Breezy's flooding they shit. Stop effing with me. See how fake this ish is? Cowards. Y'all know damn well I ain't lying because this I never be on this type of time. These itches, Ruffles is trying to save face. So he's saying that the NBA
he also clearly doesn't want any other corporate sponsors. Like at this, he clearly has decided that he does not want any corporate sponsorship. I'm just saying, he has clearly decided this.
He hasn't had any, honestly, since like when he had double your pleasure, double your fun with Forever. Okay. I just being honest. But I think the issue here is, let's say if the NBA did not, somebody from the top did not say, oh, okay, you know, Chris can't play it, and this was really Ruffles.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Brown is missing the mark because of, it's not just the Rihanna situation.
There you go. There you go.
And so
I'm with you when I'm with you.
It's the Carucci situation. Unfortunately, he does not know how to place his anger. And so we live in this day and age where people come to social media to air people out in their grievances. And we have to stop doing that. And especially, and I know it sucks, and you know, celebrities are human like us, but there are certain things that are not reserved for them anymore when you reach a certain level of success. Just period.
Yeah, I agree.
And ultimately, you know, we know that Chris Brown had to, you know, there was a restraining order against him with the Carucci situation. And because he was popping up at places that she was at, you know, trying to coerce her back into a relationship with him. And, you know, it is embarrassing and humiliating when you find out that your dude has had a baby on you with the rest of the world. That's so humiliating. And so she had every right to leave. There are other conversations that have happened, but we're not here to victim blame anybody, right? Chris Brown is missing the mark because he won't actually go get the help and healing that he needs. This is stemming.
He needs to talk to Bobby Brown. Why hasn't he talked to Bobby Brown?
We always say that because there is a chance for you to recover, but you have to want it. And I get it. He said that he was very suicidal and that it was his kids that saved his life. I respect it. But you are going to become a burden to them if you don't do the work. And I always said that when everything happened with Rihanna, I said the courts and the family failed him. His family failed him because of yes men. They should not have made him do community service. They should have made him go to see a counselor for however many hours to, you know, try to process his feelings and emotions to be rehabilitated, because people still feel like it's too close. Yes, Rihanna can forgive him. Yes, Rihanna can say, I hit him as well. That's fair. And we believe it. But there are instances that happen after that, and Chris Brown is forgetting that. And I think that if he really wants to, you know, be in the good graces of people and not having this I don't bother nobody, I don't give a shit attitude, he would really go and do the work and really kind of slowly start showing people that he has changed. Because that's an action word. You just can't talk it. You gotta walk it.
Yeah, and Ruffles has every right as a sponsor not to want to have.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't have to come up with any reason not to mess with you. They could just be like, we don't like your wife. And that's their mistake. If they're paying the money.
Honestly, if I was Ruffles, I kind of wouldn't even address this. This is frivolous to me.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said nothing. Ruffles shouldn't have said nothing.
They shouldn't have said nothing. But see, what happened was somebody, you know, people like to be funny on Twitter. And when they tweeted that one,
you think the social media person did that? You don't think that came from up top?
I don't think it came from up top. I feel like it'd be social media because people be trying to really be funny.
And it's not cool. Moment that Ruffles got with Chris Brown.
Yep. Yeah. And I really think that. And so I think what his feelings are valid and fair, but also with that, I hold the people that I like accountable. And that's a different conversation. And Chris Brown has to be ready to have that conversation about wanting to be great, wanting to do these different things and have access and sponsors and all that stuff. Because I mean, the reason why he don't care, and I get it, is because he gonna sell out a tour. He gonna be able to, you know, travel and do all these other things. And I know for some places it's hard for him to go because of his track record. And then you want to be mad, but it's like, do the work. Because you are very talented. No one's taking that away from you. It's your everyday life that's a mess. You need a friend that's gonna talk some sense into you, my Taurus buddy. Call us Aquariuses.
Yeah, he need to call Bobby. I mean, Bobby, we already got his was it your sponsor, of the person that can help you and guide you through these muddy waters.
Yeah, it's Bobby Brown.
And look, Bobby can tell you he probably got even more stories because Bobby was before social media. Bobby been through so much. Y'all don't understand. That dude is a national treasure that we have not fully embraced.
Yeah. I have, because that's my first celebrity crush, but
he's been through life though. Like he has literally been through it all.
Yeah.
The dude's been kidnapped like 2 or 3 times by drug dealers.
Yeah, I know, you told me.
And not necessarily for drugs, just like, oh, we gonna kidnap Bobby Brown and try to get some money.
We can get some money.
Yeah, like he wasn't even in it. Like 2 of them, he wasn't even in. It was just like, oh, Bobby Brown hanging out there. Let's go get some money.
Yeah. So it's just unfortunate, of a situation, but that's just really the reality of the situation. If Chris Brown wants people to stop talking about that, he has to really kind of do the work. And the work is the hardest part, because you're gonna have to confront certain demons and certain things that, it's a process which can be very heavy, because you have to relive certain things that you thought you moved on from. You know that you've been in therapy. I've been in therapy.
Yeah.
And so I think that's really the bridge that he needs to cross. Take it or leave it, y'all. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about me, but that's really what it is. And they should have made that boy go to therapy when all of that happened, and kind of talk to like women that have experienced different levels of domestic violence, men, even talking to people's families that have lost somebody because of it.
Hey y'all, if you like what you see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to hit that button right there. It'll take you to more clips, and be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast. See you back next time.